During the third millennia, in a strange place known as the United States of America, a war was brewing. Brainwashed Marxist idiots in colleges across the nation clashed with equally brainwashed, anime-obsessed neo-Nazis. Starbucks windows were shattered, Dodge Challengers were totaled, and Muslims realized that rental vans were cheaper than plane tickets. Skinny, anemic millennials from coast to coast were hospitalized with life-changing injuries such as sprains and first-degree burns. And the heroic knights of 4chan rose up to defeat Shia LaBeouf and drive the evil villain into a descent towards a madness the likes from which he would never recover. As the enemies of freedom destroy the cities that raised them, as America begins to resemble an Iron Maiden album come to life, two heroes have risen up to fight against the culture of utter madness and restore sanity the only way they know how, by refusing to take any of it seriously. Mersh.
And I said, hey, oi, let's chop your penis off. Oi, can I have me penis back? Why do you have dreadlocks, you white oppressor?
Royce Lopez.
Always be aborting. A always be aborting. Always be aborting.
Breaking news.
Breaking news,
You're
guys.
hearing it only on our show first. Apparently Donald Trump has worked out a deal. He will get the wall. Unfortunately, it's going to be a rock climbing wall.
Oh, no! The other side's going to be a slide. Man. You climb the wall up and you just
Lands into a nice, clean, chlorinated pool. And then you immediately get a welfare check. Fucking egg.
Oh, shit. He was a boy, he went to girl, now he wants to be a boy again.
Oh, God, just stay a girl if you're going to be this indecisive.
I think Caitlyn Jenner's a handsome woman with a great penis. Look, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with trannies. I just don't want to put that one's cock in my mouth.
Bound forever by their mutual love of smoking marijuana, Simpsons references and affection towards Alex Jones, these two men have joined forces to bring you uncut news and opinions directly from the belly of the beast. Saving Western civilization one childish dick joke at a time, here they are, your new heroes of the Imperium, Mersh and Royce Lopez.
Heyo, Monday, October 9th, 2017, in the year of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. And this is Revenge of the Sis, episode 17, I believe. And today, it is me and Royce's 7-year Facebook anniversary, ladies and gentlemen. 7 years.
7 years together.
Of shit posting before there was a word for shit posting.
Facebook jail.
A lot of Facebook jails.
Yeah.
We did time together a couple times in the gym.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're going to be doing a little bit of an introspective today for those of you people listening to us on the Mad American Network and some of our other new listeners and friends. We're going to give you a little bit of a, we do a lot of politics and a lot of crazy shit on the show. We never really get into us. Correct. So we're going to give you a little bit of our background, our history, stuff we've done together, both good and bad. And then
there's bad stuff.
Yeah, there's a little bit of bad stuff. And then we're gonna maybe talk some tranny stuff. And then,
finally,
second hour, I'm way more excited about this. I've never been more excited to have a guest on this program, a distinguished gentleman, a man many of you already are familiar with, who you know and love, neo-Confederate, Asian white supremacist, gun enthusiast, racism enthusiast. He is a living, breathing meme. The man, the myth, the legend, known as Hank Yoo, ladies and gentlemen. Hank Yoo coming up today.
I'm very excited.
I've been working on this dude, honestly, I've known Hank Yoo for about a year. I honestly thought he wasn't a real person. I thought he was just a shit-posting account.
Right.
But I've known him for a long time. When I found out he was a real person, it was before we were doing this show. I was like, I want to go back to doing a show just to have Hank Yoo on. Mm-hmm. So I'm excited about that coming up in the second hour. But yeah, first, before we get into it, we should probably tell you to check us out on Patreon. We're Not Sorry.
Yes.
We're generating support and trying to get our reach out there. Share our stuff. Subscribe on YouTube. We need your help. Am I right, Mr. Lopez?
100% correct, because we are monetized kind of on YouTube.
We are quasi-monetized.
Right, which means a lot of our content is restricted, and some videos are just not going to be monetized.
Yeah, and we've already gotten a couple of yellows. We have a couple of videos that are monetized that I can assure you will not stay that way either.
Correct.
So, yeah.
Patreon.com/We're Not Sorry.
Give us your shekels. Subscribe on YouTube. We really need the numbers on there, and super need the numbers on the RSS feed as well. They are growing impressively, but only because we keep imploring you to do it. So please keep going. Rate us on iTunes, YouTube, all that. Do it now.
No. Anyway, and by the way, also, as you see, if you want to ever call in the show, the number is 954-573-2780. If you're watching live, it's right here on the bottom, right under mic. So that's a good way to get in contact. If you like what we're talking about, hate what we're talking about, call in.
We like the hate stuff, too.
Yeah.
So be brave. Call in.
Yes.
Do it.
Yeah, do it.
So we've been doing this for fucking... All right, well, we've been doing the... I guess we could say we've known each other longer than 7 years.
Oh, absolutely.
We've probably known each other for like 10 years.
Yeah.
Through the podcast world. And Royce and I were both guys that were doing radio and podcasting. But back when, like, not everybody had a podcast. Like, it was actually kind of impressive to have enough equipment to do a podcast 10 years ago. And I believe we were both syndicated on Cringe Humor.
No.
Cringe Humor?
Yeah.
You were on Cringe,
Yeah.
weren't you?
I was on Edge FM.
We were beefing with you guys.
You were beefing with us.
We were okay. So I was on a show with these people who I'm not going to even dignify, but that we did a show together. I'm not even going to say the name of it. We'll just call it HSR, not to be confused with High Society Radio. And I did a show with some guys that were not very on the level, but we did a decent show. We were pretty vicious. It was a very good early prototype of kind of the comedy that I was doing at the time. And Royce was doing Hippo Juice, which was a show that had like 18 people on it. They were like
too many people.
They were they weren't always all on at the same time. They were sort of like the Wu-Tang Clan of comedy podcasts.
That's a good. I like that.
There was 18 to 27 of them.
Yeah.
But they only ever had like 5 on a show
Right.
at a time. So it worked out. It was kind of like once in a while you had most of the time you had like Royce, who was your RZA. And then you had, Marie, who was the Jizza, and John Sanzari, who was the old dirty bastard, I think.
Correct.
Nathan Aaron, who was your Method Man.
Yes.
I think I'm getting all these right.
I think you're nailing them.
There were a couple of you gods and Capadonnas floating around there that would come in and out. But, so they had their show. I had my show, and I believe we were beefing. There was a lot of beef going around back then.
Yeah.
Everybody was beefing. So I think that's how we actually originally met, which explains the 3-year gap in us becoming Facebook friends.
Yes.
Because we didn't start off on the best
We didn't
terms.
start up as friends. But I believe Mike ended up moving down to Miami from New York.
Yeah, I was I took a brief hiatus in North Carolina for a summer and sold pot and worked at a carnival. And because my wife at the time...
Wait. Carnies sell drugs?
It's weird, right?
Get right out of town. No,
well,
seriously.
it's funny.
Get out of my town.
Seriously, get out.
Get out of my town.
Stop having sex with underage girls in this town, you creep. No, we don't want your meth around here. But I got married to this crazy bitch from high school, and that kind of started my fallout with the Cringe Humor people. So I moved to North Carolina, took a summer off, sold some weed, banged a lot of chicks, and then I moved to Miami. And that's when I met up with Royce and the missus, who wasn't the missus yet, and the whole crew. And we started kicking around the idea of like doing some radio stuff. And I think you guys had me as a guest. And I think I had fucking Don Stugatz happen to be in town.
Yes, correct.
An old buddy of ours. So they had like both of us guys that they knew from New York.
So this is a funny story. So when we had them on back in the day, we had something on Fiverr like, hey, give us a shot. Let us advertise on the podcast.
Yes.
So there was this guy who was selling like, I believe it was Space Vampire book or some shit.
It was space. They were space vampires.
So he paid us $5 and he calls in And all I remember is we started to eviscerate this poor gentleman.
It was brutal.
Yeah.
We put the boots to this poor prick for a good 20 minutes. He stayed on the phone.
Right.
And and I don't even remember if it was planned that way.
All I remember is you kept making pew pew noises.
Yeah, like I have a feeling that like Royce knew deep down what was gonna happen.
Yeah.
But I honestly can say to this day, none of us went in with the intentions of like we're gonna fuck with this guy.
Right.
But Royce knew this guy's terrible. His book's terrible, and these guys are pretty fucking like these guys are brutal. So I'll just have him on.
I remember then getting an email on Fiverr of him saying, it was thank you for having me on the show. I think we could both agree that did not go as planned. Can I get
Says you.
And then I said, can I get a refund, please? And I go, of course. Here you go.
You could have $10 back.
I go, exactly.
You kidding
I'll
me?
fucking pay you. Thank you very much for that.
I remember and I still remember, right? Because we played good cops for about 2 minutes of the interview.
Yes.
And then it was Stugatz out of nowhere. By the way, Stugatz, a lot of you guys don't know, he hosts a cooking show now. It's called Eat Up. You guys want to look that up on Facebook. He's a good pal of ours. Look it up. Eat Up, the show. He does really good cooking stuff now. But Stugatz...
Also, tell him you want our boom mic back.
Yeah, I need my boom mic fucking pull back.
Also that. Anyway, go ahead.
But yeah, so anyway, Stugatz, for those of you obviously that don't know him, he is not a brutal guy. He's not a guy who does mean stuff. Like Stugatz was never a mean guy. He would hang around mean comics and stuff, and he'd break balls, but he's very, very not a mean person.
Right.
And it was Stugatz out of nowhere that just told the guy. So basically, you just stole the plot to the movie Aliens, but you just changed him into a vampire.
Yeah.
And that's, dude, the guy paused and he started stuttering and we smelled blood.
It was bad.
We just eviscerated this guy. And that began a 7-year, on and off 7-year
Yeah.
of doing different shows together and basically just eviscerating people. We've done a lot. We've had, we did a show called The Fifth Circle, which I remember we originally went on Hippo Juice a few times. And Royce had the studio anyway. We had the time. So we would just meet up and do this show called The Fifth Circle. It was very much a precursor to what we do now. You listen to old Fifth Circle shows, if you can find them. It's very much the same vibe. We just weren't as political or red-pilled
Right.
back then. We just did kind of a goofy show, and we'd talk about the comedy biz and, you know, all kinds of sports and stuff. And, like, we just would shoot the shit. But it was still really brutal.
Do me a favor and never say biz again, or I'll kick you out of the studio, okay? Sorry, just go on.
No, it's fair. It's actually fair. I can't even argue with that. But that's all it was. It was just us shooting the shit and occasionally tricking people into calling in for interviews and just turning on them.
Mitch says, I remember Fifth Circle both times.
You know, you can stop because there were easily 20 to 25 episodes of that program. It was a fine program, if anybody can find it.
It was quality over quantity.
Yes, sir. Okay. We could have been some of the other shows.
It could have been somebody.
We could have been some of these other internet podcasts that are on all the time and are terrible. Did 50 shows a week.
And are bad.
Yeah. But, yeah. So
Hey,
we did
guys, a lot of people have been asking me.
Nobody's ever asking you things. Laptop mic.
Are you
You
sure?
should go fucking pay for some equipment before you try to get on YouTube, you asshole. All you're doing is making my internet slower with your horse shit.
And by the way, the more shitty things are out there that everyone gets lumped into, oh, man, you do a podcast. So fucking stop. Quality and then do the podcast, fuckface.
Yeah. Oh, somebody tried to call me a YouTuber recently. I was like, I'll fucking smash your face with a brick. Don't you ever call me that again.
You're not a
YouTuber. A YouTuber flips open a laptop, no equipment, and goes, like Roy said, hey guys, a lot of people have been asking me about the recent episode of Star Wars, episode 3. So nobody, not a single person asked you.
Very good point.
Maybe one weird, awkward guy at work that wants to fuck you asked you what your opinion was about it. Nobody cares. Kathy, 4722.
So
Nobody cares.
So we did that for a while. And
we did that. We did we did some cool stuff. We've had some great.
For
bits.
example, we Occupy Occupy Wall Street was going on.
Our good friend Derek, who lived in New York at the time, did us a favor, and he got his got his nice phone and his nice fucking, because he has a nice cell plan and he always had a little bit of money, so he didn't have any interruptions.
And
he
I
went
would
out there
say,
for us.
I don't know for you, but for me, with Occupy Wall Street is when I started to red pill. Right around there. Not as hard as I am now, but I was starting to see, what are these fucking assholes doing?
The thing is, I had my pills kind of changed color multiple times because I was like very much a left-leaning libertarian. I was
was I.
Fucking Ron Paul guy.
Right.
And then when Ron Paul got mercilessly murdered by the media, like just froze out. It was so obvious that like even people like Jon Stewart were pointing it out. And that's when I started to get a little red-pilled. But then I just got kind of black-pilled. I didn't give a holy shit about anything for years. Then Obama won and all that stuff, and it just got me like, and I gave up. You know what I mean? And I was like, fine, diversity's our strength. Great, Muslims are religion of peace.
As a
whatever.
matter of fact, I remember that Mike and I, when the first refugee thing happened, we were both like, let him in. What the fuck's the problem?
Yeah,
both of us.
You can go back to 2015, 2016, whenever that was an issue.
Late 2015, I think.
And look at our posts, and we were both,
both of us.
I was like, yeah, dude, that's what our country's built on. And then I watched what happened in Europe.
France,
Sweden, Germany,
Yep.
Basically everywhere except Poland. And the Balkans are just like burning and rape and trucks and just literally every street has barricades on it now, and it just looks like a fucking futuristic dystopia. And that's when I was like, you know what, man, I'm out, man. I'm checking out. I gotta, like, I just fucking snapped. Something snapped with both of us, I think, and that's why that's how Revenge of the Cis came about. Was
I think to what you're saying, I think what snapped in us was and this is my opinion, was everything felt so manufactured. Everything felt so. For example, Owen Benjamin, who we're trying to get on the show, by the way, posted something today, and it was a really, really great point. It was that picture of all the talk show hosts, all the late night talk show hosts.
Yeah.
And let me see if I can pull it up here.
I guess I was always so used to this programming that it's just you get so numb to it.
Right. So, yeah, okay, so there it is. It was that, and
you leave my Conan out of this.
I like Conan.
You got it. I can't. Oh man, you could throw every single other one of them into a volcano, but just don't touch my Conan.
Well, here's what he says. Every person in this photo, same political party, endorsed the same candidate, same stance on every issue. Ladies and gentlemen, comedy. And I'm like, you start thinking, like, statistically, that doesn't make sense. Half the country isn't this. You know what I mean?
No, the media is 100% that. Though.
No, the media, though. But I'm saying half the country. I'm saying.
Oh, no, but that's to your point is what
Yeah.
I'm saying. You're right. That's not an accurate reflection. That's an accurate reflection of how the media feels. And they feel that they can just keep telling you what to think and how to be. And they freeze out the right. Like that's what you're saying. I mean, that's the point you're getting to is that how do they all agree?
It doesn't
Unless
make
the
sense.
guy who writes the paychecks wants a certain narrative to get through on television. But that wasn't honestly, I can identify the two moments that made me go fucking full red pill.
Mm-hmm.
Like where I just said, okay, you know what, man? I honestly don't even care anymore. I don't care what people call me. This is what made me...
Just don't call me late for dinner.
No, you get out.
Okay, you're right.
No,
I'll leave.
But no, see, there were two defining moments that made me kind of lean almost pro-fascism.
Pro-fascism.
Seriously. There's two moments. One was the Pulse shooting. The Pulse Orlando shooting.
What happened?
Okay, well, here's this thing, right?
Okay, go ahead.
Check it out. There was
Hold on, let's take these fine gentlemen off the screen.
There
Go
was
ahead.
this nightclub in Orlando.
Okay.
Ironically named Pulse Nightclub.
Got it.
Anyway. So, the Pulse shooting was so bloody, and it was so close to not only where I lived at the time, but at the time, I'll admit, I was involved very heavily in nightlife. I worked in bars. I also dabbled in other things to make money here and there. Let's just say that I was a friend to the gay community and those kind of clubs.
You sold drugs to gay people?
I mean, if you can You know.
Sorry,
Sure.
go ahead.
Anyway,
I meant
allegedly, 7 years
antacid.
ago.
I meant antacids and stuff, dude. Come on, all the mouth stuff.
I got overwhelmed with, first of all, this guy had been watched by the FBI, and they still let him slide. This fucking, we're in the middle of this immigration crisis. I could already
That's
see
a good point.
I
Yeah,
could
yeah.
already see the narrative being pushed. Our diversity is our strength. This fucking guy goes full ISIS, shoots up a bunch of gay guys. Not only was I disgusted with the way we handled it, trying to push gun control, trying to hide the fact that it was a Muslim thing, but then on the other end of it, I got really disgusted with our addiction to grief culture and how the gay people were conducting themselves and how they were all going to these rallies and checking in on social media, taking pictures with their fingers up and yes. And I was just like, and then I started, and then, so that was the first thing where I was like, God damn it, everybody's so fucking disgusting and our culture is so degenerate. What happened? And I started getting very Travis Bickly. Then I met the guy that we talked about last week on the show that Royce and I know, who knows somebody from that shooting that got hurt and killed. And I hated that guy. I started hating everything.
Yeah, he started getting very, very angry.
And that happened for a few months. And then the moment Trump happened and obviously Brexit, and I was like, whoa, there is actually some hope. Then I saw, this was the moment when I fucking snapped. It was the National Geographic cover with the 9-year-old trans girl, boy.
Yeah.
I remember I was working that night at a strip club and I was DJing, whatever, and I had my other side laptop and I was doing stuff. Somebody sent me that article. I believe it was Cody, Kid Man, sent me that article, and I fucking broke. I don't know what it was, but I fucking broke. And I've never been, there's never been, like, it's a weird thing when you get red pilled like that. There's just certain things that you can't unsee.
This?
That's the one, dude. It still makes my fucking, and that's why you see us always railing against this, doing this to kids and giving them hormone. Like, I don't admit to real moments often. I literally almost cried when I saw that cover for the first time. Like, I almost cried when I saw that cover. Like, that's somebody's
out of
son.
Out of anger or sadness or
That's what I mean, dude. It has to be a combination of 3 or more things for me to cry. I don't cry often. And I didn't cry, but I was like, and then I had to go have like a fucking rage cigarette and I fucking smoke a ball. Like I was going to fucking do. I was at work and I wanted to fight people over this. And I don't remember a moment since then where I've been able to even absorb 10% of the mainstream narrative in anything now. And it's, of course, there's these people that call themselves red-pilled, and they basically just scream, Jews, Jews, Jews.
Right.
You're not really red-pilled. You're crazy Antifa people, just on the other side. There's more to it than that. When you want to oversimplify things and make it anti-Semitic, or you want to say it's the globalists, or whatever, it's not this identifiable group. It's all of us, dude. We're all responsible for this disgusting narrative that we've allowed. And it's, call it whatever you want. People want to be like, me, triple parenthesis. It's not. But there's plenty of people in the media, in positions of power across the world, in politics, inside and out, that are not Jewish. So stop blaming one thing. And also on the left, stop blaming white men, because Barack Obama and our former attorney general and our there's plenty of police and it's all of us, man. We're fucking responsible for the state that we're in now. And it's I don't know, man. That was it though. That was downhill for me. Like after that, it was every day people were just like, hey, man, you going to go to the Pride Parade? Yeah, so why? You suck each other's dicks in front of little kids? You fucking degenerates? And they're like, all right, I got to go home. And it's been a spiral ever since, And I still try to hang on to that libertarian side, but it's, man, it's hard when you see a cover like that.
Yeah, I think for me it was, like I said, I think it started a little bit with the Occupy Wall Street thing, where I'm like, these fucking assholes. But I think it got worse and worse when during this election, specifically, again, I started libertarian left like you, but after the Occupy thing, I started going libertarian right. You know what I mean? And now it's like, I'm still a libertarian right on a lot of things, but there's certain things where I'm just like, no, you can't. You can't have an inch anymore because you're gonna fuck, like you said, you're gonna be sucking a dick in front of a 5-year-old and make it seem like if I'm upset, I'm the bigot. And it's like, by the way, nothing against gay people, again, but I'm not talking about the Dave Rubin gay people.
Yeah, dude, I'm not talking about the Jeff Ray gay people.
No,
who's one of my best friends and is a big contributor to the show.
Right.
And he's a genius. But we're talking about, someone put lipstick on and fucking blow my boyfriend. You're like, there's an ice cream shop on this street, you fucking narcissistic asshole.
If a guy was saying that to a girl, I would still say there's a fucking kid there.
Yeah. I mean, if there's adults.
Yeah.
Look, if I see a couple kissing and I'm walking by with a kid, I wouldn't be like, hey, get a room. But I mean, if they're fucking making out and like he's got a fucking handful of her ass or tits or something, I might tell him like, hey, there's fucking kids in here.
Right.
Knock it off. And it's the same thing. And then you become intolerant. And I have all these fucking people telling me that I'm wrong. And then I've even red-pilled a couple other people where I show them pictures and they're like, Jesus Christ, I didn't know this was a problem.
For a while there, and I think you would agree with me too, I was fucking hardline atheist too. Like, really just annoying, atheist, like all religion is a problem. And then I started realizing, maybe there's something to the fucking, Judeo-Christian fucking, set of principles.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the thing too. It's like, we keep telling ourselves that we don't need these values. We don't need traditionalism. We don't need that shit anymore. We can shed ourselves of this Victorian, archaic idea of God and religion. But every time we attempt to do it every couple of years, we become a fucking cesspool.
Can I point out that Canada is trying to be the liberals, shed themselves from the Victorian? Look at their money. It has fucking royalty on it. Go fuck yourself, Canada. Sorry. Not Canadians, but, Trudeau specifically. Castro Jr.
The goddamn level of hypocrisy.
I know.
That people apply. And it happens with the right, too.
Of course.
With the, don't force the gay, don't force the Christian baker to make the cake, but force the guy to fucking stand for the anthem.
Right.
You're all goddamn hypocrites. But, yeah, you have a point. It's just, I'm getting tired of getting called a bigot every fucking time. Because you're like, I used to remember when we would jokingly, going back to the facts, celebrating 7 years, Facebook friendship, partnership on the air. When we used to do Fifth Circle, how sarcastically we would invoke religion all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, the name of the show was Fifth Circle, which is a reference to Dante's Inferno. We didn't give a shit. We joked about the fact that we just like to get pussy and we were living in Miami and we're fucking partying and, and like making fun and being brutal and awful and terrible and like, very, very hardcore atheists. And I mean, we would always be like, oh, yeah, in Jesus' name and blah, blah, blah. And everybody would laugh. Now when I go on Facebook and I write a status and I'm like, you fucking degenerates, you've turned yourselves away from God. And people will be like, LOL. And I'm like, no, this ain't old Mersh.
Yeah.
You people really have turned away from the glory of God. It's fucking maniacs.
What I've said is that I was, a fucking... You turned me, somebody who was on your side, who was like, yeah, man, whatever, fuck it, religion's ruining the planet, to, well, this is what happens when you don't have any fucking set moral compass. What happens is that evangelical atheism, to me, has become the second most annoying one, next to the one that blows people up, but has become the second most annoying one, and it's what it is, and it's like, man, at least I remember when I was going to fucking Christian school my whole life. Yeah, there's a lot of hypocrisy and all that stuff. But, at some point, it was pretty good people, that just went to work every day and just were nice. And
well, I don't think there were just as many extremes back then. Like there was just,
I think that's a good point.
There were, they were just like I watch. Like we watch, like me and Royce have done it before. We watch like old SNL from the '90s. You watch like the way they would playfully fuck with the politicians a little bit, but it wasn't like there was not this nastiness. And I think, and I was talking to another friend of the show today, Josh Z, who we were discussing the media and the whole system, Hollywood, and how they've worked so hard to manufacture this divide. It's if anybody goes out and just talks to your neighbors for 10 minutes, we're not as divided as we're being sold as, but the longer we propagate this bullshit, the worse it's going to get, and people are going to start believing it. It's almost like they've astroturfed this hatred, and now they've gotten just enough of it that now everybody just fucking hates each other.
Nick's Radio in the YouTube chat says, a lot of atheists flip out when I say I'm an agnostic. To them, I'm an infidel.
And to Nick's Radio's thing, that's my thing. I switched from, I didn't switch from atheist to Deuce Volt.
No,
you know what I mean?
No.
I switched from atheist back to
agnostic is for what I am. I would say agnostic with some, I don't know, man.
I have like a utilitarian view of religion, like we were just talking about, where I just think that some central good and evil themes in our culture do good.
Right.
It does better good than all this nonsense that's going on now. Whatever the fuck you want to say about, especially liberals. Liberals are so goddamn angry about the state of the world. You guys literally led the world for 8 years.
8 years.
You had it for 8 fucking years. Why is it so terrible? If it's worse than it was 20 years ago, why is that? It's not our fault.
Can I guess?
Trump.
Celebrate good Obama, come on!
Hashtag.
It's Obama.
Hashtag dump Trump. Am I right, guys?
I hate it.
Am
that's
I
the
right,
other
guys?
thing too, man.
That Trump's no good. We're trying to pander so we can get a network job. That Trump, huh?
Another thing with these guys that
climate change is real. Sure, whatever. Just give me some goddamn money.
Another thing that I was showing here with these is like, I think John Oliver's fucking funny, dude. I think he's a funny guy. And I was watching his show, but once he became obsessed with Trump, that's during the elections when I really started replaying, going, you know what? Fuck you guys. You're gonna fucking try to shove Hillary Clinton down my throat, and if I don't vote for her, I'm the asshole.
The left spent an entire year, 2 years really. Mm-hmm. Trying to give it, like, America was like the best friend that the Democrats were trying to convince that Hillary was like, you know, like when your buddy has like a wife or a girlfriend you just fucking hate, and they spend so much wasted effort trying to convince you what a great person she is.
Yes, I know exactly what.
And you're just like, or like when you have a female friend and she has black eyes all the time, and she's like, no, my boyfriend's a great guy, and you're just like, stop trying to convince me.
Right.
Stop trying to make Hillary happen, because it's never gonna happen.
Yeah, when you start saying, who are you convincing? Yourself? Because, and that's
John Oliver is just an entire show ago, him going, no, she really is great though, huh?
Ooh, looks off camera.
Fucking terrible. The worst. But yeah, that was when we decided to start doing this show.
And when the news networks started being just transparently just fucking biased. Like, look, MSNBC has always been left-leaning. That's what they've always been. They're fucking at least honest about it.
Yeah, but they used to be like left-leaning in a not crazy
way. Hold on, but you're right. But now CNN, however, always was like the moderate one, the one that was in the middle, that just reported the news. And it's like, and by the way, CNN's something that I figured out because I was traveling a lot this weekend. The only reason they still lose, but the only reason CNN has ratings is because they're in every airport in the country, and I don't know how many views they count that as. By the way.
And banks.
Every dude.
And old age homes.
Yep. So, you know.
And hotels. Every time I go into a hotel and turn it on, the TV's just on that channel.
Yeah.
So that's all it is. All your ratings.
And, you know, you get sick after a while. You get sick of hearing that you're you know, if you don't believe this narrative that's put in front of you, you're the asshole. You're the moron. What do you hate gays? No, I don't hate gays.
That's
I don't.
Right. 24-hour cable news. We are number one in all televisions that you're not allowed to touch.
Yep.
That doesn't count.
Yep. If it's behind a fucking 1-inch thing of plexiglass,
Exactly.
It doesn't count.
Even if it's not, even if it's just one of those TVs you reach for and somebody goes, don't touch that.
No.
That's not yours.
Leave it alone.
Then it's probably set to the news. Gives a shit about you people. And it really is. And it's all biased, but the bias has gotten so much worse. Especially with Trump. They want to destroy him. And he's not. Trust me, he's a very imperfect man. I'm about 55-45 on Trump at this point. He trusts me. You're not winning my heart and mind. But what's
the alternative? Here's my point. And I agree. Just real quick, because I want to elaborate what you said. I'm the same way. Every time Trump does something where you go, come on, dude, the left does something that is so insanely crazier and just out there that you forget. Because you're like, yeah, he did that, but look, what the fuck are you doing? You're putting this on National Geographic. No matter what Trump says, that's crazier. The normal American person's going to go, that's nuts.
I was as I said, working in a strip club, partying every night, hanging out with gay people when I saw that cover. And it made my brain snap. Do you want to know why there were so many people at Charlottesville? Like, do you want to know? That's why. Yeah. Shit like that is why. If people think that it's just, oh, well, it's all Pepe memes and it's all because of the, anti-Semitism and Richard Spencer. No, it's not. It's shit like that that makes people go, you know what, man? Yeah, let's go. Let's go out there. Let's grab a torch. Because grab a torch and a polo shirt. Because I fucking had it with this shit.
Listen, here, the perfect example is me. All right, I'm Cuban American. I'm second generation.
Yes,
Cuban, right? Cuban B. I'm second generation Cuban. I have literally been racially profiled. It has happened to me twice by police.
I've done it to him.
Yeah, he has. I have been, and I have found myself in a situation where I am vehemently defending white people. Because I cannot in any way, shape, or form let this fake race, not fake because it's going to become a real one, but this manufactured race war to happen.
It's manufactured race war that becomes a real one in fucking 1 month.
The only reason it hasn't happened yet is because the left is trying to push people together that don't work. Like they're trying to get black and Cuban people and Hispanic people to get along with gay people. And let me tell you something. As a Cuban person, as a Hispanic person, I will tell you firsthand, they are more homophobic than any white person you will ever meet, even more than Alabama people. I don't think you understand. And you're trying to put these people together that do not want to be together.
Yeah, and that's why I think the right is slightly more cohesive because they can work together a little bit better, only because they've agreed on several tenets of society.
Correct.
And then that's it. And that's why when you see this so-called movement of white supremacists and Nazis contains so many black and Hispanic people that the news won't show you. Like, we've been to these rallies, even at the Moore rally in D.C. There was a lot of fucking... Let me tell you something. You want to look at the list of membership, the membership roster of, like, the Oath Keepers and the Proud Boys and the 3%ers. Do you know how many Mexicans...
By the way, there's more than one juice in that fucking bike gang, all right?
Do you know how many pro-wall Mexican Americans are in, like, the Oath Keepers and stuff?
I know.
They're, like, in Nevada and New Mexico. Mm-hmm. And they're literally, they look like beaners.
Yep.
But they're Texas boys, third generation. They're like, I want to build this wall and get these beaners out of here. You kidding me? Wearing their fatigues, and you're calling it, oh, but it's racism. It's not racism. There is a thing called nationalism. Check it out, folks. There's nationalism, and there's fascism. Then there's, like, National Socialism, which is, like, all out gross. They're trying to say that everything is National Socialism or fascism. And it's not true. There's a healthy amount of rebellion that goes into a society, and there is a healthy amount of nationalism. And there's no problem with that. I don't think when you've seen all the hurricanes and the disasters that go on in this country, when the bullets started flying in Vegas, was anybody there really racist in that moment while the bullets were flying? Was anybody screaming goddamn beaners, blacks and Jews? No. No matter who the fuck you are, what color you are, where they're at if you see somebody on the ground, you pick them up, you grab them, you run, you do whatever you got to do. People look out for each other. When your fucking roof blows off your house, or like the black people down the street, their roof blows off their house after a hurricane, I've seen racist people be like, you check up on the Stewarts down the street. Yeah, their roof blew up.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, so stop selling this narrative that this is fucking bad.
Yeah, and by the way, here's a nasty thing the thing that nobody wants to talk about. Just because you get angry and yell the N-word if a black person cuts you off, just like you said, doesn't mean that if your black neighbor needs help, you're not going to help him. You have to understand that they're trying to make this weird totalitarian, that's it. There's one way or the other. And that's not true. That's not true at all. You know what I mean? Like, everybody in the heat of the moment can be angry, can say something stupid, can say something racist, can have their own thoughts. But that doesn't mean that if your neighbor needs help, look at Houston, fucking Irma, I'll name every disaster that's ever happened. You know what I mean? Look at Haiti when fucking the earthquake happened.
Enough said. You just said Haiti.
Yeah.
You said you were going to
Yeah,
name
right.
disasters, and then you said Haiti.
Good
Haiti
point.
is just a disaster.
Why is the Dominican Republic fine and they're
Just
not?
it's the gateway to hell. It really is.
Yeah.
I don't know what the nation of Haiti was. I don't know what burial ground it was built on, but Jesus Christ, those people have pissed off God.
Well,
but yeah,
I mean,
so that's I'm just saying. But yeah, it's pretty gross when you see how many people on both, like you said, it's just everybody wants this authoritarianism, and I want a certain level of authoritarianism. Like, listen, I am all for getting a little bit stricter in certain areas of society, and then also easing way the fuck back in other areas. Like,
Correct.
there's just ways we can do this. You know what I mean?
well, Mersh and I were talking off the air about the EPA. We're like, listen, there should be like 2 rules.
Yeah, there should be. That's it.
That's it.
No burning tires in cars. No dumping shit in the ocean.
Yeah,
That's it.
there's
Boom,
going to be
done.
5 billion regulations. Why don't we fucking calm down? Let's do common sense things.
Well,
you know,
is this a lithium ion 9 or a lithium ion dash
I
10B?
know.
Because the new lithium is actually there's a new regulation, so you're gonna have to throw all these
you're right.
batteries
We
out
should
in
give
an
Elon Musk.
incinerator.
We should give Elon Musk more money. I agree with
I
you.
fucking hate.
I know you've made it clear. He said he said he could give power to Puerto Rico too. He said he would.
It's just I don't. It's really the EPA needs to go. There's a lot of that shit that just like with pedophiles.
Here's another one. ATF needs to fucking go. I'll fucking say it. Fuck the ATF. You don't need it. You don't fucking need it.
I don't even think like all these agencies need to go.
Or merge into one fucking.
Or just or literally strip it down to 10% of what it is and go, look, this is what it is. Go find some real big gun deals and shit. You know, ATF, what do we pay you for? You just murder women and children
yeah,
anyway.
the
in Waco.
alcohol and tobacco thing isn't a thing anymore. So
you are the
firearms.
ATF is the most disgraced organization. Them and the DEA.
I was gonna say, not so fast. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, ba, ba.
That's what they want you to think. Yeah, no,
The DEA is fucking up there,
they're
dude.
both worse.
They're
They're
pretty
both
bad.
horrible. But I mean, that's.
I mean, unless you want us to fucking chill for you, then you're awesome. Go ahead.
But yeah, if you do, just kick it in. If we mysteriously have like 5,000 people on our Patreon tonight, we know.
We'll know.
Donating small bits at a time, we'll be
Yeah.
like, oh shit, we're getting that controlled opposition money. No, but
Don't say that because then YouTube's gonna kick us down.
yeah, no, but we could strip a lot of things down. We could also tighten up. I really do believe that if you're like a 4-time violent felon, like if you're one of these people they just keep letting out and you're doing stuff, there's no problem with fucking. I am all about the death penalty. We have reached critical mass in terms of our population in general, and there's so much waste, so much welfare, so much bullshit. I could honestly, I feel like the lack of the nuclear family is a big problem. The lack of fathers in kids' lives. And then
I agree with that.
And then that opens kids up to also being sexually abused. And the problem is a lot of kids are vulnerable to that. And I think a lot of the problems you're seeing manifest nowadays, you know how many people I meet that I can tell right away, I'm like, oh man, somebody diddled this person at some
Yeah,
point.
well.
And it's a lot of people. You can just tell from their demeanor, the way they act, their, whatever. I am okay with executing pedophiles immediately. As soon as they're found guilty, no fucking appeals. If they can prove beyond a shadow of a doubt. Not because, and there's so many people out there that are like, man, burn their dicks off, set them on fire. Yeah, like you do much to help society. I think we need to kill them humanely simply because it's like a cancer. It's like you're way more likely to grow up to be a diddler if you've been diddled. I just think that that's one of the things. Like, we need to stop making divorce so easy in this country. Like we need to stop letting single parenthood be such an easy thing in this country. We need to look at daytime television, dude. Like they push this narrative. Every teenager's like, I don't care if I get pregnant, I'll get on welfare. And I get that most of that's put on for TV, but then they're performing that shit for all these kids that are out cutting class that day. All this other stuff. It's programming. It's programming the system to collapse. You could see Marxism in everything. I could see Marxism on the Steve Wilkos show. It's fucking eugenics and social programming. And we need to block the shit out. Somehow. Maybe through the beauties of fascism.
And don't forget late night host Crocodile Tears. So
I do like that there was a meme that went around for a while. It was sex is great, but if you saw sex is great, but if you tried fascism. What am I don't know why I love it. I was just like, that's great.
So where were we leaving? Oh man, we got really sidetracked. So anyway, yeah, that's us.
Yeah, so that's us. That's how we ended up losing our minds.
Or finding them?
It's still losing it though, because it's like, has any movie ever about being red pilled or awoken from some kind of mass dream ever been good? Is it ever like not jarring?
That's
you know what I mean?
point.
Like I'll literally be at a fucking McDonald's and I'm just like looking around at programming and the advertising and stuff. And I'm not like a conspiracy guy, but it's just like it's not just conspiracy. It's talking about like even how I've always complained for years. Radio, corporate radio sounds horrible. Every town has the same formats. Every city has the same buildings now. It's the same food.
Oh man,
It's the same cars.
postmodern fucking construction.
It is just a plastic, glass and steel hellscape, and I don't know how we're gonna escape from it, short of completely just pushing through, just cycling through. It's gonna have to get really bad again. So I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, and I think that's what it is, and I think it's the like we were talking about earlier, just not long ago it wasn't this bad, but it's so bad now that just microaggressions, anything makes you a Nazi. If you don't follow this narrative, you will go on air. CNN will fucking threaten to dox you if you're not a good person. A news network. Can you imagine if Walter Cronkite was doing that?
Oh yeah, I remember CNN.
Yeah, I remember.
Remember when they doxed somebody?
And it's like,
Remember when they did the Russian hooker story?
yeah, that was a real one, right? That happened for sure.
Yeah, that was the one that 4chan made up.
That 100% has happened.
Except it didn't.
And their source was BuzzFeed News.
But the good thing though is that as soon as CNN realized they made a mistake, they retracted it immediately.
No, they didn't.
No, I mean they should have.
Yeah, no, I agree they should have, but they didn't.
CNN is a goddamn mess.
It really is bad
So
now.
gross.
It's tough to watch too.
Remember
Good luck.
Remember when they had integrity and James Earl Jones used to go CNN?
Oh, I remember.
Oh man, I remember.
Now
I remember, like, even the bias back then was so much less. Like, nowadays, they straight up either hide stories or manufacture stories. Back in the day, they would still, like, MSNBC would be talking about Obama, and, like, they would tell you the truth. They'd be like, well, Obama did authorize his drone strike in Syria today.
Yep.
But, man, what a nice tie, huh?
Yep.
You know what I mean? So it's like, you couldn't really call them out back then, because you'd be like, well, they did tell the story.
They did say,
They
yeah.
immediately went on about how beautiful, fucking what's-her-face's dress was. Michelle Obama's dress was or something, which that's never a conversation that's ever happened.
I think if you could palm a basketball, you shouldn't be allowed to be a first lady. That's my opinion. That's my personal opinion. You could quote me on that. Thank you. Dictated but not written.
I think Alex Jones would agree with you there. Why order $65,000 worth of hot dogs when you got plenty of hot dog? Allegedly.
We don't know for sure.
Allegedly. We have nothing but respect for the former First Lady of the United States.
Alex
And by that, I
Jones?
mean Laura
Oh.
Bush.
The only first lady of the United States, if you fucking ask me.
Oh, man. Laura Bush stayed fuckable the whole presidency.
She really did.
Yeah, Laura Bush could get it.
Now, YouTube is, speaking of Alex Jones, YouTube is trying to stop people from seeing the Las Vegas conspiracy theories. This is according to The Independent.
According to left-leaning independent,
Correct.
you're being lied to.
YouTube has changed its secretive search algorithm in response to the spread of the conspiracy theory videos about the mass shooting in Las Vegas. The homemade video beneath came under fire in the wake of a shooting when several unsubstantiated claims made their way into the top news results of the massacre. Oh, you mean the algorithm working and not pushing people down? You
mean people looking into things and people choosing videos based on them having good titles and having good information on them and having a good like ratio? That's not good enough?
No. Daily Motion, here we come. Videos such as Proof
Yeah,
Las
we are.
Vegas. Videos such as Proof Las Vegas shooting was a false flag attack. Shooter on fourth floor made it into the top news section on Tuesday, just 2 days after the shooting occurred.
Ah, that's what they want you to believe. They're not telling us the whole story. Go ahead and print that, YouTube. Put us at the bottom of the algorithm.
YouTube's not going to print anything, Governor. They're not a newspaper.
Ah, yeah. Well, that's what they want you to believe, but you don't know is YouTube has several newspapers.
Like which ones?
The Washington Times.
Oh, okay.
believe.
It's fine. Thank you.
Alex has the documents.
Alex has the time.
He's always got the documents in Austin, Texas.
Yes.
That's a lot. I want to know how much he spends on print toner.
He is
There's a
single-handedly
lot of
keeping the fucking paper industry in business.
Alex Jones is the only guy who still has a fax.
YouTube has since changed the search algorithm to promote more reputable.
Yeah, more reputable. The stuff we want you to hear.
Like, hold on. Like Armenian genocide denier, the Young Turks?
I believe you meant to say Armenian genocide deniers.
You're right, crime. Sorry. Armenian genocide deniers,
There's
the
more
Young
than
Turks.
one of them.
Them? They got to be pushed to the fucking tippity top? News, reputable news like that?
Yeah.
Somebody yelling to me to Google something?
Yeah, that's
Go fuck yourself.
yeah. When I type in Richard Spencer and CIA, and then I look on the first page of Google, and it's just news results of Richard Spencer's new fashion trend. Here's a vest you could steal his look for $97.
White power tie?
You're like, this is not what I looked for. Oh man. Or it'll just be like you'll look up like Black Lives Matter terrorist organization, and Google will pull up a story about how Rex Tillerson fucked a puppy to death once. It's just nothing to do with it.
I believe it.
Oh man. It's like, yeah, let me look up Black Lives Matter threats to president. And then the first 10 results are just, here's why Jeff Sessions is a racist.
Wait, what? I didn't even put his name in.
Google,
How did that
that's
happen?
not what I asked you.
That's
You
not
know
what
what Google sounds like? A girl who cheated on you.
Yeah.
And just keeps answering questions you didn't ask. Oh, what'd you do today? Oh, what did I do? It was, I'm good. Like,
What?
Just answer the fucking question.
Yeah.
Whose dick were you sucking? I probably wouldn't even be mad. I was happy to have you out of the house, quite frankly.
I was just curious what was going on.
Yeah, stop being so goddamn jumpy. Fucking Google. It's what they're doing. They're getting jumpy. Hey, Google, what happened to the fourth floor of the what? Huh? No, there's no fourth floor. This is like the 32nd floor. Why are you asking about the fourth floor?
Hey, check out this dress of Kim Kardashian
Oh
wearing.
my God! Yeah, look at this, huh? Chloe and Kim are hanging out again. You're like a coked up cheating girlfriend. Google, just fucking tell me what I asked for.
By Friday, the top 10 results of the
Google's like a restaurant that's out of the fish. What kind of fish do you have today? Would you like steak or ribs? I didn't ask for steak or ribs.
What's the fish?
This is a seafood restaurant.
By Friday,
Holy
the top
shit.
10 results for Las Vegas shooting all came from news outlets or contained direct uploads of footage from the event. But the company is still working on its Up Next feature, which suggests related content to watch the end of a video. According to the Journal on Friday, watching a video titled Las Vegas Shooting 6 Questions, False Flag, Multiple Shooters, Paddock Patsy led to the suggestive videos like a false flag Patsy event is unfolding before our eyes and CNN crisis actor caught red-handed. YouTube uses secret algorithms to determine which videos appear in its top news and up next section. The company has said publicly that it factors in a video's popularity and also how much money George Soros gave them. I'm kidding, I added that part. And uses a user's history when choosing videos to display, but has declined to reveal more. The company says it regularly deletes videos flagged for violating its community guidelines. These guidelines cover everything from nudity, child endangerment, but do not discuss conspiracy theories or unverifiable claims.
This is, you know, what we need in this country. We need the second act of Batman Rises or whatever, Dark Knight Rises.
Yeah.
We need the Bane movie. We need to just rip these people out of their homes in the middle of the night and shoot them in the streets.
The company did
Allegedly.
The company did pull the aforementioned video calling the shooting a false flag attack. However, so YouTube took the video down. YouTube also gave the creator's account a penalty strike.
What the fuck? What?
What?
Oh!
Let me read this again. I'm very sorry. I want to read
Oh,
this again.
Bing, what happened?
The company did pull the aforementioned video calling the shooting a false flag attack. However, YouTube also gave the creator's account a penalty strike.
Hey, Truth Seeker. Strike one.
Accounts
What the
that
fuck is that about?
receive more than 3 strikes are terminated. The videos, oh my God, here we go. The videos creator.
I told everybody, save those fucking videos when they were up. Save the videos. This is fucking 9/11 all over again.
The video creator Jake Morfianis.
Do you know how much stuff I saw the day of 9/11 on the local news that I never saw again?
Yeah.
Dude.
The video's creator Jake Morfianos claimed the clip garnered 2.5 million views before it was deleted. He pushed back against the video deletion, saying he was simply offering an opinion, which he was. You're not. Hold on. I'm sorry. Real quick. You're not allowed to offer a differing opinion. I'm not even saying I fucking agree. It doesn't even matter. But my point is, you can't even offer a differing opinion on YouTube. And okay, fine, YouTube. The algorithm's yours. You're a company, do whatever you want. But you gave him a strike. Nothing he did goes against your policy, other than he gave an opinion differing from what everybody else is saying. What does that mean now? If you say anything different, what's next? Seriously, not a joke. If we start saying that we're pro-choice, are we going to be? That's it. That's going to be the next thing that's going to get you a strike.
You know what I would love to see?
Go fuck yourself, YouTube. Seriously.
You know what I'd love to see, and this is something that I've thought of before. I don't have the organizational skills to pull it off, but it would be great if somebody could do this. Just get as many people as possible. I'm talking thousands of people from across the country to go into your local court jurisdiction and just file a small claims case against Google and Facebook.
The guy who created the video is the first comment on this article, and it's him. He says, "I am the video creator you refer to in this article. I would like to correct a significant error in your article. You attributed a video to me. Las Vegas shooting. Did it actually happen? This is not mine. I never questioned whether or not the shooting happened. You have mixed me up with someone else. My video, the one that was removed by YouTube after millions of views, was a controversial because I suggested there was more than one shooter, not that the event didn't actually happen. I strongly agree with those who suggest that the shooting was a total hoax using a paid actor. I personally know someone who was injured in the event, and I've never said in my videos that the shooting wasn't real. I would appreciate if you would make the correction in your article." Wait a second. So this guy didn't, this is him, by the way, this guy didn't even make a video saying that it was a false flag
You
attack.
talked about some of the same stuff we did.
They didn't have...
Which I still to this day believe that there was more than one shooter. Fucking not going to convince me otherwise.
I'm print screening this. I'm sorry. I have to.
That's fine. Well, we got another show coming up tomorrow, which is a good time to plug. We're going to hit the break
Yeah,
anyway.
yeah,
Hey,
we're in the break, guys.
So check us out, patreon.com/We're Not Sorry. Second hour coming up. Hank Yoo.
a man needs guy time. All the time he needs his woman.
Oh, Steve.
Oh my God, what happened? Did he hurt you?
Hey, she's fine. We're fine.
She doesn't look fine.
Are you ready to die over this? Seriously?
Is this how you want your hike to end? Hi, I'm John Hamm. Over 100% of all domestic disputes are just two people trying to work stuff out. You getting involved isn't gonna help. You don't know what's going on. I don't care what you think you see. Just keep your eyes down and keep walking. For more information on how to not get involved, go to www.don'tbeahero.com.
Second hour, Revenge of the Sis. If you want to call in, the number's 954-573-2780. If you want to help us keep doing the show, patreon.com/We're Not Sorry. Follow us on Twitter, ROTC Media. Facebook, We're Not Sorry also. And make sure to subscribe if you're watching on YouTube, Revenge of the Sis.
Very important that we get to 1,000 subscribers.
Yes, so we want to start doing some special stuff, but YouTube has its requirements.
And I don't blame them because, again, as we said in the beginning of the show, there's a lot of people that just make videos for 37 people that go, hey, guys, a lot of people have been asking me, have they been asking you?
Just.
Nobody's been asking you. So, of course, YouTube wants to separate the wheat from the chaff, if you will, and we are all chaff. So, yeah, we're going to get that up to 1,000. A C note, if you will, of followers, and then we'll really be the big swinging dicks here.
Well, we're going to try.
We got just a few minutes. Hank Yoo joining us. That's right. The neo-Confederate Asian white supremacist, living, breathing internet meme. And my Facebook friend for probably about a year, just over a year now. I met him through Kitten Man. And, of course, anybody who Kitten Man turns you on to is going to be a little odd. Kitten Man himself, also a living meme. So,
I invited him, so I'm just waiting for him to pop on.
There are people out there, a lot of faceless accounts, a lot of trolls, a lot of weird made-up characters, Xander Grant being one of them. There are these made-up people. So it gets kind of annoying when you have to sort through some of them, but you do find some genuine madmen once in a while. And Hank Yoo is amongst the elite of madmen shit posters. Hank Yoo's not... Are you serious?
I invited him.
This fucking guy. This is... Let me tell you something. If Hank Yoo turns out to be an unreliable Asian...
Uh-oh.
I'm going to be very unhappy.
Does he know? Does he know how to fucking use Google Hangout?
I don't know. We could just call this fucking guy.
Yeah, you know what? Send me his phone number. I'm just gonna Skype him. I don't care.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that then.
Do it right now.
Fucking play
Call him
games,
right now.
huh?
Yeah, you want to play
Play
games?
games, guy? Huh?
Here's what we're gonna do.
All right, yeah, so sorry about the delay, guys.
Sorry about that.
Had this set up.
Asians are normally on time, so
yeah, they're usually great, but I just come on, man. How do I?
Are you trying to figure out how to copy paste the number?
Yeah, I hate it. It's one of the only things in Android that's the worst. Oh God, whatever, dude. This is ridiculous. Especially when you've only texted that person.
Again, I don't know if he's real because you've only texted him. So have you spoken to him on the phone?
I know he's real. I've seen his mugshot.
Crisis actor?
Don't get us pushed.
Controlled opposition?
Don't get us pushed down on YouTube.
If the Richard Spencer thing didn't get us pushed down, I really doubt that this is going to be the thing that's going to get us pushed down. This amazing guy cosplaying as a fucking Confederate soldier.
I'm sure the Richard Spencer thing already did get us fucking sent down. We're working on it, folks. We'll get Hank Yoo via telephone.
Like poor people, we wanted to see him. Now I don't know if this is just Phil Henry doing an Asian voice. Now I'm worried. I'm worried.
He does have the time.
Yeah, so what do you mean? When Phil Henry does stuff, doesn't he still do a show? All right, I got his number. Here we go. I'm calling him right now.
All right, let's do this. Let's give him a call. See if it'll work over the phone.
Let's see if this karate chop will answer his phone.
And now I'm going to be mad because I was going to make an on-the-phone graphic, but he said he was doing video thing today. Because I was making on-the-phone graphics professionally for all of our frequent guests. but I didn't make one because I figured, we'll get him on the old Google Hangouts there.
All right, here we go.
Let's give it a shot.
Here we go. We're calling right now.
Call him now.
Let's see. Ooh, I should probably stop that.
Blow me off on my show.
Yeah, let's see.
To an automatic message system.
Are you serious?
Yep.
Did we get the blow off from fucking Hank Yoo?
Wow.
Are you fucking serious? This
Oof.
fucking...
I'll try one more time.
This fucking... First of all, you can ask Royce. I tend to be really slack about getting guests. Okay, wait.
We're going to see. And if not, we're leaving a voicemail.
Hello?
Hey, you picked up. We couldn't get you on Hangouts.
Really?
We were trying to get you on the Google Hangouts. Yeah, I used the email you gave me. We invited you like a bunch of times there.
It's GIHNRY1993@gmail.com, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we got it. We did all our stuff. You're just not we're not linking
Oh,
up.
wait.
We're
Wait. I see your message. Hold on.
Oh, thanks. Let's just do that now. While
Is
we're
it like-
live. No, it's fine. Go ahead.
Unknown, like Marcus, Annie, Ellen, and all that.
Yeah, let's do this now. It's fine.
It's fine. I like a little.
It's fine. Let's do tech
This
talk
is
now.
not the-
Oh, wait.
This ain't the first time I've had to troubleshoot over the phone with an Asian before. It's just
Yeah.
usually everything's the other way around.
Yeah, it's the first time the
It's
person...
very empowering.
Yeah, I know. I feel wonderful.
I accepted it. Hold on.
Wow, thanks.
Great. Okay, so we'll flip this and then we'll
No,
have him on the.
it's
We'll do
your-
the.
do it here, whatever you
This
want.
is-
It's fine.
Look, the man.
What?
The man's very busy.
Hold on.
Okay,
So
Let
am I.
me get, do you want me to dress up in a full formal suit, or do you want me to
I am
dress up
fucking
in...
live
We're
right
live
now,
on the
sir.
air, Mr. Yu.
What?
We're on. Okay.
Wait, we're not going to do, like, a video call?
Yeah, we were. That was the plan, but we got you on the phone now, so we'll just talk on the phone now in the real time now time.
Well, I can still get on Google Hangouts right now.
Do you want him on Google? You want?
I don't care.
All right. Get me on Google Hangouts.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, no. Whatever you want, because this is your show, you fucking asshole. Just get on Hangout. God damn it. Fucking prick.
So that went well, I think.
No.
I think we're off to a good start, right? Hey, good time.
Hey, you want me in a formal suit?
Yeah, why don't you get changed on the air like fucking Mr. Rogers?
I just fucking invited him on Hangout again. I swear to Christ, if he doesn't get on, I will fucking personally lose my shit.
Fucking die laughing right now. Oh shit!
Oh, look! Hey, look
Is
who
he
it
it?
is! Yeah!
Oh,
hey! Look who it is!
Is he making an entrance? Is he actually changing into a suit?
Oh my God!
I think he's changing into a suit.
You know what? I am pulling. He muted himself.
Okay, you know what?
You know what?
I can't.
I'm unmuting him. I can't. I'm going to present this. I want to make sure that everybody sees what we're going through. So hold on a second here. Hangout up. There we go. So now you can see what I'm dealing with.
This is. By the way, his room looks like a fucking. If you switch that flag out, it just looks like an ISIS video.
What
right
is he doing?
Maybe
Did you explain to him that this was a live show?
Yes, I was pretty.
Is he peeing in somebody's coke? Is that traditional in their culture? What is he doing? Oh, there he is.
Hey!
Unmute your microphone. Unmute your microphone. Can't hear you. Your mic is muted. Your microphone is muted.
Of course it is. This is the greatest. You know what? This is better than if it had gone well.
Oh, nice filter. Unmute the microphone.
That's actually pretty dope, though. It looks like a rap video.
No, because a rap video, you hear things.
It looks like he looks like the other half of NERD.
All right.
Hey! Why is it?
Okay. So, do you want me to wear Revolutionary War costume, or do you want me to wear?
He said okay. He's okay, Mike. Okay, you gotta come back.
All right. Do you want me to wear a Revolutionary War costume, or do you want me to wear a suit?
You're on the air right now, currently. So if you get
Yeah, but can you please answer my question?
sure, we'll go Confederate style.
I hate Confederates.
Then to whatever the other one was.
Revolutionary War costume.
Sure, yes, that one. That one's great.
Okay. Give me like
A minute, okay?
He needs a minute to change, Royce.
Oh, sure.
'Cause
Sure,
he's-
no, you go ahead.
he-
You go ahead, take your time.
He refused to just move forward
All right,
with it.
I just muted him, so we can hear him, but he can't hear us. Where does this motherfucker get off coming on our program?
Hey,
You wait.
he's a
Coming on our program. We told him we were live, and this. I'm not gonna say because I don't want to get demonetized.
but look, you got to understand, he's kind of a big deal, Hank Yoo.
I am fuming. I'm fuming. I am so mad.
so happy.
I'm so mad at him.
So happy right now.
He better be the most interesting person we've ever had.
This is the most
to
disastrous
put up
segment we've ever had on the
with this motherfucker. If you are not Mark Levin during this entire interview, I will never talk to you again. Do you understand me? The show is over. I will end Revenge of the Sis. We will not do it anymore.
He's putting on his Revolutionary War outfit.
You say that like that's going to calm me.
It's going to make me feel great. It's going to make for a great.
Listen,
It's going to make for a great thumbnail.
Is it? Is it going to?
And we could. I don't know.
Yeah, this makes it seem sincere when he's cosplaying.
All right, I'm back on.
Hey!
Is anyone here?
Yeah, hey, we're here. What's up?
I thought we were going
Okay, why is my video off?
I don't know because you're an idiot. Because I don't know. Turn it back on. I'm not the one that turned it off.
I turned it back on, sir.
Okay.
I think he didn't want us to see his peener.
Well, I can't tell you why your video's off, but I don't see it.
His very small penis.
Let me go to settings.
Mike, I swear to Christ. I swear to fucking Christ.
Okay.
You and I are going to have a problem. You and I are going to have a problem after the show.
I'll call you right back, okay?
Oh, yeah, no, sure. He's going to call us right back, don't you see?
Oh my God. I can't even it's so bad, and this segment has become so unlistenable that it's turned back around a bit. Holy shit.
I'm going to
When I tell you
lose my
folks
mind.
how much detail I went into, I never usually put this much effort in, but we had a problem with the Charlotte rally guy last time. So I was like, yeah,
Allow always block camera. Continue allowing. Hold on. Camera.
Yeah, the thing your people make?
Yeah, hold on.
oh boy.
What the fuck's going on here?
This is the greatest segment in the history of podcasts.
What? What the hell's going on here?
Yeah.
Yeah, waiting for you to fucking LARP so we can
Okay,
fucking
stop.
interview. Don't tell me to stop. It's my show, too. I'm fucking sick of waiting for this guy to get ready on a fucking live radio show. It's Google
Yeah,
Hangouts.
you said,
It's not a launch
you said
pad.
5,
Yeah, fucking shut
45,
up.
so I was here.
Shut up. Get on camera or
Like-
shut up. We're trying to give you a platform, but you are making it physically impossible, sir. Impossible. I'm trying everything I could do. But if you can't work your camera, I don't know what to fucking tell you.
And to be fair, I did say 5:15 p.m. ET, which stands for Eastern Time, not Eastern Tokyo.
Yeah, I got on at you called me at 4:13 on my time, Central Time.
So we could go through all this off.
Hold on, what the
Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pull you down. When I see your video pop up, then people will hear you because I'm done. You'll be able to hear us, though. So anyway, this fucking asshole, he's going to fucking come on my show and tell me that I'm the problem. No. Fuck him. Fuck him. All right?
Oh, so sorry.
We're going to try to take this fucking guy's, and I really was going to try hard to take this Confederate Asian fucking guy. Seriously. But you know what?
Hank Yoo, number one.
Is he?
Hey, number one. No, Revenge of the Sis, number
Is
one.
he ready to play dressed up? Huh? Does he want to play dress up so you get on fucking Tucker Carlson for 5 minutes and have his fucking 5 minutes of fame?
So he can squint at him?
Fucking sick of this guy. Fucking Christ. Doesn't know how to work his camera. It's not my fault.
Oh, man. Ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, hey.
Still no camera.
I will not unmute him until I see him. I promise you that. Anyway.
So, we're doing good, huh? So,
all right, let's see what's going on. Hey, you get that camera working?
Did you, buddy?
What the?
Yeah, that's what I thought. We'll be back in a second here. So anyway, we'll check back in on him in a second here. You want to talk about some other stuff while we wait? Because I got stuff. Do you want to talk about stuff while we wait for this guy?
Talk about other stuff, I guess.
Sure. Pennsylvania vegan loses food truck. Hey! All right. Pennsylvania vegan loses food truck business after celebrating murder of meat eaters in Las Vegas.
Did they? I don't even. After that, I'm exhausted after that.
Are you? Are you exhausted?
We're
You
probably
know
not.
how exhausted I am?
I was so excited about this.
Okay, sorry. Let's go back. What's this fucking Karate Chop's backstory?
He's a guy.
Yeah, is he a guy?
He's a guy.
He's a guy who does what? What does he do?
He's a living meme.
Is he?
Yes.
Yeah?
He's a Asian guy who wears. He believes in bringing the revolution back.
Is that why he's LARPing and that's getting his fucking little outfit to do a radio show?
Well, he also did get arrested for home invasions.
Oh,
I don't know
did
how
he?
much
Yeah.
LARPing it is. He might
Love
be-
to hear his side of it, but as we know, he's a moron who doesn't know how to fucking use a simple Google Hangout system.
Well, that went well.
Did it? Did that go well?
Oh, well, thank you. You realize that is getting put up as a clip tonight.
I know it is.
It has to. There's no way around that.
Well, I'll keep Hangout here, but at this point, I'm ready to move on if you are.
Oh, yeah, no, of course, we got a show to do. I can't be sitting around, fucking waiting on this fucking slope to get through. Fucking figure out how to use computers in 2017. What's wrong with you?
Fucking never ended the Vietnam War.
Oh, God, seriously.
And the Korean one, for
I
that
wish
matter.
Kim Jong-un would just put those people out of their misery already.
Seriously.
By that, I mean people in Texas.
Oh, look! He's trying to come back on.
Oh, God, still no camera, though.
Hold on, let's see if we see him. Let's see. Let's listen. Listen. Hey, buddy, you figure it out?
Bill?
Yeah, should have worked.
Okay, should have, huh? That echo's awesome.
Yo, my marriage should have lasted more than a month, but fucking life happens.
All right, well, we can still get started.
Yeah, like we were trying to do 10 minutes ago. Sure, let's go. Mike, if you don't run this interview, I don't know what to tell you, buddy, because I don't want to do is yell at this guy.
Right. Let's just. Do you want to go?
No, we're gonna talk to him now.
All right, Hank, how are you doing today?
Pretty good, sir. How are you?
I'm living the goddamn dream. So, so my co-host is a little perturbed, for the technical problems. So what's been the latest with you, sir? You've been a little bit quiet lately.
Yeah, I mean, I just got off my criminal charge, and now I'm back on the scene.
The
just
scene.
to
For those
bring America back to its full former glory.
Yeah, it would be great if we could see that, though, huh?
But that's fine. We're still.
No, go ahead.
I don't even know what to do in this case.
Let's talk.
I don't even know. My co-host is on full tilt now.
Let's talk to Robert E. Bruce Lee. I want to fucking hear what he has to say.
Oh shit. Okay,
go.
listen.
We get it. You're Asian. I got picked on too at school. That doesn't mean you go LARPing.
Stop.
Fucking Christ. Enough.
Listen.
I don't know, because I seem to actually know what I'm talking about rather than,
Oh, you don't know how to use a camera.
calling people LARPers, because honestly, Natsocks are LARPing as fascists because they're not even fasc.
I don't know.
This is
Listen,
true. They
I'm
are
not-
leftists. Is it okay for white men to breed with Asian women? I'm asking for a friend.
I'm not really of an ethnocentrist. I'm more of a nationalist, which means all right, so this is my view on eugenics. I believe in civic eugenics. If you have inferior gene, you should not be breeding. However, if you are above certain IQ and certain height, and if you have no hereditary defects, if you're married with career, then I see no problem with race mixing.
Now, what do you think about eugenics and stuff like that?
Eugenics is necessary to secure the future and place for American children.
Okay, so like for example, people that don't know how to turn on a webcam should be immediately eliminated from this planet, right?
Straight to the ovens.
Yeah, well, my webcam was working just fine. I don't know if it's your end or if it's my end. Hold on.
Listen, take the tape off. Stop hiding from the Jews. You're gonna be all right. It's all gonna be okay.
Yeah, you're gonna be fine.
Yeah. I mean, kikes are the problem, so.
Fucking Christ!
Holy shit!
Holy fuck!
What the fuck?
Nice fucking tack there.
And now we're demonetized.
Right,
Congratulations.
We're gonna be fucking broadcasting.
Kikes not even belong in America. Honestly, George Washington said he only regrets that states did not get rid of them before the creation of the republic. Ben Franklin said that kikes are not even humans. Seriously. I actually advocate genocide of Jews and Muslims.
Okay, well, I'm halfway with you there.
To protect the American nation, we must secure the future and place for American children. In order to do that, we must get rid of sources of all these degeneracy.
This is okay. Speaking of degeneracy, I'm curious. Did I see a picture of you once getting your dick sucked by a girl on Backpage?
What do you mean the girl on Backpage? She was my ex-sugar mama.
Oh, she kind of looked like a Backpage girl. She just had like a lot of bracelets on and like she, had like the fucking like one of them like dresses from Ross on. Just seemed like very.
I don't know if she uses Backpage in her own time, but she gave me stuff, so.
Oh, all right. All right. Well, that's fair.
I mean,
what about?
She did have her own like sugar daddies.
Have you or have you not ever blown a dude?
Yeah, I have to join the frat. Why?
That's very skull and bonesy, though, don't you think?
I'm just being honest.
Oh, I know, but how? All right, but how can you be against?
I need to be honest. I need to be honest with myself. I mean, I was sexually degenerate before, not anymore.
Okay, that's a fair answer. He's recovering degenerate, Royce. You know how Asians can be. They're very, they have like panties with the vending machines and the sex robots.
What nationality are you specifically?
I'm an American.
No, I know that, but like
it's my nationality.
Yeah, I fucking get it, but I mean, your parents, where were they born?
Yeah, did they build phones or shoes?
You are confusing nationality with ethnicity.
All right, asshole, just fucking tell me where your parents are. Stop putting up roadblocks. Just fucking tell me.
My parents are from South Korea. I tell them to shut the fuck up when they speak Korean in public. Though.
I fucking wish they were from North Korea.
That's not nice.
Well, yes, I do, because then we
the
wouldn't have
Korea
like this.
He likes.
That sucks thing that North Korea is the best Korea, but fuck that shit.
Yeah, I've never bought a TV from North Korea.
Kim Jong-un is basically a 5-year-old with a bunch of temper tantrum.
Yeah,
so,
well, I would argue 5-year-olds know how to work webcams.
Okay.
What?
I'm right. I got it. I got you.
That's the reason why I disagree with hereditary monarchy. Like, Kim Il-sung was alright. Kim Jong-il was retarded. Kim Jong-un is just fucking autistic.
Okay, so is ISIS a reliable ally in the fight against degeneracy?
Hell no. ISIS stands for Israeli Secret Intelligence Service.
Doesn't now.
And it's the Jews again.
It's always the Jews.
Yep. Always a kikes.
Okay.
Advocating degeneracy.
Can we, we're trying to give you a platform, but when you do that, we get demonetized, and then you're not going to be welcome on the show again. So why don't you fucking be an adult for 5 minutes?
That was too many hard Ks.
Christ.
I don't know. Am I not an adultster?
Now, how did you get out of your criminal charges? Did you seek help from Nazi lawyer Kyle Bristow?
Oh, no. I didn't seek help. They just dropped it due to lack of evidence.
That episode would have been great, huh?
Yeah.
On an all-new Nazi lawyer. Kyle's new client doesn't know how to work a webcam.
I can actually send you one of my pictures if you want.
No, trust me, there's plenty to find online. Yeah, I don't need
there's
you.
no shortage of Hank Yoo pictures.
We got them
on the interweb. Yeah, no, there's
Don't worry about it. We know what you look like.
Yeah, there's plenty of glamour shots.
So anyway, when you're not fucking playing G.I. Joe, what do you do for a day job?
I'm an engineering student.
Oh, really? And you plan to get, just out of curiosity, some high-tech engineering firm is going to hire the fucking Asian Confederate guy who was once on Fox News and got yelled at by Tucker Carlson? Great career path.
I was never on Fox News.
I know. That's my point.
You will be. Don't worry. You
Don't
keep
worry.
working at it.
There'll be a slow news week.
It's going to happen soon enough. They keep stealing.
I did want to be because honestly, if my party actually gets a considerable amount of followers, then we will actually do something good for America.
What is your party, sir? What is your movement?
I'm a constitutional fascist.
Well, you blown a guy, so aren't you a constitutional faggot?
Okay, Jesus.
What? If he's going to say things, I get to say things. This is my show, too.
We're never going to be monetized again.
Patreon.com/we're not sorry.
Oh, Jesus.
All right, well, okay. I don't know. I mean, ask your dad how my blowjob skill was.
Would do, but my dad disappeared. But like I was, but I was in my 20s. Just none of us bothered looking for him.
Your dad disappeared into my closet.
Well, that sounds weird.
What?
So you're not in your 20s?
No.
Oh.
Are you?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I mean, good story, bro.
Hank Yoo is a young revolutionary, and don't you have a political party you're starting?
Yes, sir. It's called the American Nationalist Party.
The American Nationalist Party. Not to be confused with any of the other nationalist parties.
Please don't cut yourself with all that edge, by the way, if you don't mind.
I'm not trying to be edgy anymore. I'm trying to be professional.
To be fair, he's genuinely nuts. I don't think he's,
I don't think he's genuinely
not a
nuts.
character.
I think he's pretty good at what he does. I think that I think that this, he's basically just trying to get these little fucking fortune cookie sayings on things. And that's great. Good for you, man. I get it. You're playing the system. I got it. But do I believe this thing? No, I don't. I think he's a smart guy trying to work the system, by being outlandish, saying outlandish things. That way he gets on TV and somebody yells at him. But do I really think this guy who was probably really good at math and had good grades and parents were fucking well off, do I think he's a nationalist? No. I think he's an attention
Dude, you saw him working a webcam. You may not be that good at math. I'm just saying.
I don't care if you think I'm genuine or not, because I already do have enough followers, and we will set America straight.
This guy's.
By the way, you can't say anything is straight when you've blown a guy. Stop it.
It was for a frat, bro.
Oh, it was for a frat. Okay, cool. Hey, I've been to a lot of frat parties. Never put a cock in my mouth.
I mean, I put a girl's cock.
I'm guessing
in my
that
mouth.
you never got initiated.
That's a different thing, Mike. That's a girl's cock.
Things that frets do are completely fucking degenerate. So.
Yeah, I know. It's totally degenerate to blow a guy.
I'm born again American.
Then why'd you do it, you faggot?
So I just want to get this straight, because I'm trying to envision this new America. So Jews bad, blowing guys good. I want to know what the platform is, dude. I want to join.
Give me a talking point.
Our platform for gays is we do recognize gay marriage, but we do not recognize gay adoption.
Okay, can you elaborate, please?
Raising children and breeding should not be a personal liberty. However, two dudes fucking each other in their own private time, that I consider that as a form of personal liberty.
How many times have you done personal liberty?
No wonder you're such a fan of the American Revolution. You love some liberty, don't you? Is that what Patrick Henry meant when he said?
I want to clearly define the term liberty under a fascistic means.
Now, okay, here's a question I had for you. Did you think that the Mr. Miyagi character in Karate Kid was a little too stereotypically Asian? And also, why did you put a guy's dick in your mouth?
I don't know. Why don't you ask your dad why he sucked my dick?
Oh, man. Listen, there's no way Mr. Lopez has ever sucked your dick. You would be emotionally scarred after 5 minutes around that man.
Yeah, I know. I mean, so,
I've been around his dad, and he didn't touch my dick, and I was traumatized.
Yeah, so It's a very good point. So when what's your end game here? I mean, do you qualify when you reach 35 to run for president?
I believe that let's see, 138 IQ.
138 IQ and you can't turn on a webcam? You're a fucking moron.
Record, so yeah,
I hate this guy. I fucking hate this guy.
What, do you want to call me a Skype? That might work. I think Google's being Google and Skype are both owned by kikes, but Google is more heavily monitored. So now I think Google's being full retard.
Jesus Christ Almighty!
Have you ever reached out to possibly Augustus Invictus? Maybe a little bit of a double ticket there. Work together.
I have reached out to Augustus Invictus, and I am trying to get him into our party.
I'm sure he's very interested.
I'm trying to get Augustus Invictus, Kyle Chapman, and
I want to know how many unread emails Augustus Invictus has in his pocket. Yeah, like the unread ones are darker. Yeah, Augustus Invictus has like 18 really dark Hank Yoo emails. Like, I'm not going to keep reading these.
Reached out to Augustus Invictus yet, so.
It's a fine young man.
Our party hasn't even officially launched yet because
you don't know how to work the webcam.
No, because I'm not an idiot who will launch.
You meet all the qualifications of being an idiot.
Legitimate times.
I will say, if we're building a case against you for you being an idiot, the circumstantial evidence alone
is damning. It's damning, if I may use the term. It's damning. I could build a case right now and debate you and prove 100% that not only do you not have 138 IQ, but that you are LARPing and playing a little game to get attention.
Nope, not even Nazi lawyer Kyle Bristow could save you from those allegations.
Just say lawyer.
Who said I'm a Nazi?
The whole Jew thing.
Yeah, the whole, killing all the...
So wait, you're saying that everyone who's anti-Semitic is a Nazi?
Well, no, nobody's saying that, but what I am saying is that they all like Hugo Boss.
It is a really fine clothing company, though, if you can afford it.
I do own Hugo Boss suit, but
there you go. See?
So I'm guessing what you're not as much of an authoritarian leftist as the National Socialist. So you're like a free market Jew killer. That's what you're saying.
Again, I'm a constitutional fascist. I'm literally George Washington.
Like, let the free market sort it out, but also kill all the Jews.
You don't know what the word literally means. You're not literally George Washington. If you were, you'd be dead, and that'd be awesome.
And you'd have wooden teeth. Oh my God. And you wouldn't have a slanty eyes. I'm so sorry.
If I was dead, I'm gonna haunt your ass for your eternity. So
I hate everything about you.
Hate everything about me. I'm just your superior. I'm just far superior than you are.
You are probably the most annoying person I have ever done and tried to.
Hey, you're the one who invited me to the show. So
this is the greatest day of my life.
I thought when we invited
this is
somebody,
almost as good as DC.
I thought when I invited somebody with 138 IQ, number one, they would know how to use Google Hangout. Number two, they would respect the fact that they were on somebody's show and at least try to get their point across in a manner. Now, listen, when I heard your platform, I 100% was like, okay, this guy's wacky, but let's give him a shot because we don't want to censor anybody's opinion.
Dude,
shut up!
Are you actually saying? Are you?
The moment. Please don't wait. Mark, help me out. Mark, help me out, Mark.
Sir, you came on a yacht, sir.
Wow, okay, bro.
Everybody listening right now on the Mark Levin Network, I'm talking right now, sir. Yep.
138 IQ.
He's still going, by the way. I'm just lowering it a bit.
I get it, dude. I'm with you, bro. 1488, all that. I get it, bro. But come on.
I like Wolfenstein too. I just didn't sympathize with the bad guys.
Hey, is there a way to play from the other perspective? Is there a cheat code?
You know what? Hitler was a kite show. Okay. You are not even aware of what Hitler did. But Holocaust never happened, you know?
Yeah, we all know what Hitler did. He fucking ruined Charlie Chaplin's mustache for everybody.
And he made a nice Autobahn.
A glorious civilization.
What was a glorious civilization, sir?
Germany before Weimar Republic was a glorious.
Yeah, you know, America was pretty dope before Koreans, but here you are. So, you know, what the fuck you want to say? I mean, I get
Actually,
what you're...
the first Chinese immigrant was 1792, and my first Oriental Thai ancestor immigrated from China, not Korea. So
Wow, that's great. At least they built railroads for us. What the fuck have you done?
no, he didn't build railroads. He owned Negro slaves, and he served. His son served in the military and married a Germanic woman. So
Okay, well, fine.
Get your
Would
fat
you
fucking
at least
straight
agree
before you
that-
spew your mouth, because you're only confirming your retardation.
I'm confirming my the gentleman who doesn't know how to use a webcam is saying I'm confirming my retardation.
You can't even show your
Hey, by the way,
fucking
hey.
You're probably a fat
No. Listen here, Hong Kong Fooey. Just because you took a BuzzFeed quiz that says you have 138 IQ doesn't mean you actually fucking have one. You fucking piece of shit, LARPing asshole who we brought on the show and thought was going to be fun. But by the way, if you're talking, you're muted, so you can just keep going if you want, because I'm not done making fun of you yet. Standing in front of a pickup truck after getting blown by a backpage tranny and then blowing some white dude because it was a frat. Hey, I have an idea. When you finally do get on Fox News, do everybody a favor and blow your brains out. That way, at least you have a lasting impression. Inside whatever this fucking Confederate joke is you're running.
Hank Yoo looks like if you were playing Red Dead Redemption and you saw a weird looking character and you're like, oh, see, one of the programmers put himself in the game.
Okay, I'm gonna mute it so we can hear him now. Okay.
Get a life, you fucking loser.
I'm sorry, can you say that again? I didn't hear what you said. Oh, he's yelling. So anyway, look,
Something,
here's the
something
thing.
Jews.
Something about Jews, something about controlling the media. I know, I got it. Yeah, I got it. No, I know. Yeah, you keep... Hold on. Hey, let's check back in with him. Let's see what he's going. Ready? You want to check back in on Hank Yoo? Live?
We got a live Hank Yoo feed.
Live Hank Yoo feed.
24/7.
Go ahead. Go. And go.
You probably can't even run a fucking mile.
Okay, see, the thing is, like, I was trying, and then he... All right. Listen.
Yeah, well, you probably can't. You can't even get past Super Macho Man in Mike Tyson's Punch Out.
Yeah.
You probably can't ride on the back pegs on a bicycle.
You don't even have fucking savings. Because you're a fucking loser. Why don't you just kill yourself, dude? American,
I already did the kill ourselves thing, you fucking idiot. You can't do this kill ourselves thing to me, you fucking piece of shit, fucking Kia Sorrento making asshole.
Yeah.
I don't want to fucking hear it from you.
Yeah, okay. Hey, is it true you snitched out your boys?
you're old dude.
Is that a true? Is that true?
Compared to your age.
Did you snitch out your boys in that home invasion thing?
Yeah, that's right. I heard you snitched out your boys. You snitched out your boys. You snitched out your boys, dude. I heard that you actually were a snitch and you fucking snitched out your homeboys, and that's why the charges were dropped, because you're a fucking snitch. Yeah, no, that's what I heard, dude.
I'm part of a gang or something? No.
Yeah, you are. You're
Yeah,
fucking...
listen here, S.A. Word is on the street. You a snitch, okay?
Yeah, that's what I heard, dude. I heard you're fucking on this. You're fucking snitch boy.
I heard a
and
snitch
that's
and a
why-
puto.
Yeah. And they don't take too kindly to fucking Confederate karate chops in
What
jail.
are they gonna do? Because when a cholo motherfucker ever dares to trespass onto my property, I'm gonna make sure that his back skin ends up as my fucking doormat or her back skin. So
word is on the street. You're a snitch, S.A. We're gonna get the norteños after you, bro.
It's gonna be
shut the fuck up, you spick.
I'm not even really.
Wetback piece of shit. Get the fuck out of my
By the
house.
way, that's the Irish one. You yelled at the wrong one, you moron. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, because well, he was at.
Oh, welcome. We got it. I got it. You could fucking try to You can fucking try to hide your Best Buy Geek Squad accent all you want, you piece of shit.
Are you even authentic? Can you play a lute?
Yeah, seriously.
Or
because
a fife?
Because you are fucking aloof. That's for sure. You know what? Why don't you go back to doing speed runs of StarCraft on YouTube, you piece of shit? How about that, you fucking asshole?
Oh, fucking ladies and gentlemen. I want to thank Hank Yoo for coming on the program
me,
today.
Me, Hank Yoo. Me play joke. Me put pee-pee in your show. Go fuck yourself.
I want to say thank you today. Hank Yoo for your service.
Yeah, thank you for your service, you fucking faggot. Go fuck yourself. Bye. Bye. Asshole. So anyway, as I was saying.
That was the greatest 40 minutes I've had in a long time.
So anyway, I would say
never has something gone so horribly wrong but so right at the same time.
By the way, as bad as that went at the beginning, everyone was enjoying the end of that one. So I think that
Oh, fuck.
we
That was.
recovered nicely.
I think we did good, huh?
I not only good, I think we did very good.
7 years, ladies and gentlemen, we haven't changed.
7 years.
7 years since we ate at that horrible fucking, what is it, Finnegan's?
What quick
Surf
story?
Beach.
I remember one time Mike was dating this just really hot, but fucking just piece of shit girl.
The worst.
And we were waiting for her.
She was triple parentheses.
Yeah, we were waiting for. And by the way, really hot. I mean, again,
She was Israeli. She was dope.
I will always give Mike credit that he is absolutely quality over quantity. Always has been.
Horrendous people, though.
Yeah. A girl has to be very attractive for Mike to put up with how many cats she owns. Like, that is a fact, okay? I remember we were sitting there, but she was taking forever to get there, and I was getting hungry, and I was angry, and Mike had his pack of cigarettes. And I just started breaking them and throwing them to the ground.
No. We weren't waiting. I went over to
Oh, you're
talk
right.
to her.
That's right. That's what it was.
And he got so angry that
Yeah.
I was being so nice to her, despite her being a cunt and
She
being
was
like
a
2
cunt.
hours late.
Yeah.
That he just, knowing that I wasn't going to walk away from her, was within eyesight. And that's when he started breaking my cigarettes at the table. Just knowing that I was going to be like, you motherfucker.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, man, that
fucking
was so
Christ.
much fun. That was like Aliens vampire guy all over again.
Hank Yoo was great, and I think he's always welcome on the show.
American Nationalist Party.
Yes.
Check him out, folks.
Monty Ant in the chat says, I expected nothing, but I got so much out of this. Mitch says, thank you, gentlemen. Everyone, listen, by the way, I know there was some technical difficulties at the beginning, but let me tell you something. I want to be clear. Mike knows this. I've been doing radio for a really long time, and I got my shit together. This fucking 138 IQ asshole.
And honestly, what made it funnier for me was the fact that I really, like, Royce knows I'm real lazy with these guests. Sometimes I'll be like, hey, you want to pop on Monday, 5:15? Okay, great, we'll see you then. And I don't really, and Royce is always like, did you tell him our Google Hangouts thing? Did you do this? And Royce was doing that all day, and I was like, I did everything, and I showed it to
wasn't
him.
you.
Like, I did everything, and then we did everything a second time, and Royce was like, yeah, Mercer's on it today, and then it just crashed.
Had
and burned
enough
immediately
of this guy. Had enough.
I love Hank Yoo, though. He's one of my favorite people on the internet and will remain so. But that guy's legit. I want you guys to know that. He is legit like that. Like, he's like Cody. He's like Kitten Man. He's like, you think it's a bit, and then you meet him, and you're like, Jesus, this is not a bit at all.
Oh, John Chris says, thank you, boys, for the laugh. I'll be back for the next one. Got yourselves a new sub.
Hey, new sub.
Appreciate it.
Good, we need it.
Look, listen, I'll be honest with you. There's a couple more stories. And yeah, could we get to them? Probably. But are we going to top that?
No.
I mean,
it's
I'll
not.
do them if you want. But
I'd rather go out strong.
We're doing a show tomorrow.
We got you guys tomorrow,
We're
2 hours.
We're 2 hours tomorrow. Thank you, Mad American Network, for having us on today.
Thank you to Dave Martell.
Yes, thank
and,
you so much.
All of our friends and all you guys that keep pushing us. You guys are the fucking bee's knees.
You guys are the best. Thank you so much. Patreon.com/We're Not Sorry. Because obviously we're going to get guests like this that are going to get us demonetized. We will keep doing it for you. I promise we will.
Yeah.
But we need your help on the back end because it's going to be really difficult.
I got to run it. I didn't actually drink yesterday, but I'm going to have to get some booze for tonight because I'm going to be up all night bleeping K-words and uploading stuff to Daily Motion so we don't get zapped. So if you're watching this, guys that watch the videos and review, we didn't do that stuff.
wasn't
We don't
our fault.
condone that language.
No.
You know, but what are we going to do? Live show. What are you going to do, folks?
Thanks for listening, guys. Back tomorrow. Revenge of the Sis.